What's going on, Space Frilly here, and you're watching KFB Auctions, Carly. I dig it. I'll see you later.
Hey, you guys, I'm Gene Simmons, and of course, he's not. You're watching KFB.
Alright, you ready? 1, 2, 3. Awesome, thank you.
You want the best. You got the best, baby.
Welcome to KFB Auctions, my friends. Every Monday through Wednesday, starting at 8 a.m. A place to hang out and have some fun. Thank you for your company, everyone. Every day will be a little something you may need. Remember to watch on your smart TV. So much easier to watch it.
Alright, you guys,
For being here, my friends. KFB Auctions, oh yeah, KFB Auctions. Let's have some fun. KFB Auctions, come watch now, everyone.
Oh, Kenny fucking baby. Kenny knows something.
I have things from posters to collectible toys, movies of all genres for you to enjoy. On DVD and Laserdisc and some on VHS, video games, CDs, vinyl records, and oh yeah, lots of Kiss. KFB Auctions, oh yeah, KFB Auctions. Let's have some fun. KFB Auctions, come watch now,
It's with a Y. You know N-Y? Yeah, with a Y. Why you look back and you say, I hate you with a Y?
Danny Bagley?
Yeah.
Danny Bagley.
So cool. He's into graphics. He went to school.
He loves speaking. He's no fool.
He's no fool.
Hello, everyone. Boy, it looks like I need to make myself a little bit larger. Does that work? I don't know why this freaking computer is doing this to me. Hopefully that solves that issue. So, gotta love technology when it resets on you and you thought you were good to go. So, and let me see. Why am I frozen? Connection lost. Reconnecting. So I'm not sure what that means, but it says reconnecting. Let me know if you can see me live on your end, and it could be my computer just frozen. So with it reconnecting, I guess. So I'm gonna refresh. The thing that I don't understand, this computer does not hardly have anything on its hard drive to slow down the memory or whatever it is. So that slows it down, that is. But anyway, just bear with me, folks. Bear with me. I'm sure all of you are exhausted from all the expo packaging, hunting, configuring, whatever you're trying to do. So I want to customize this text. So because I need to be able to see, excuse me, let me get an idea on what the custom looks like. And then let me get the opacity back to where you can see the white. There we go. So that way you can see the lettering. And yeah, I don't really need to be on too much. So, all right, see me just fine. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. I am, my computer is back where it needs to be. So, what did Eric come in and say something? I haven't been to see the comments, and I turned on my damn laptop or what do you call it, iPad, and it is not engaging my comments here for Facebook. So I got to click on the auction, and Bruce is still on there, so it makes sense. All right, so now I can see the comments here. All right, so I see them now. FUKFB, all large letters and separated. Got to keep them separated. All right, so good seeing you on here, E. And thanks again for yesterday. It was I got a lot of messages today saying how much fun they had. It was fun seeing you in rare form last night, along with Keith and PJ, of course. Cosmo had a say here and there as well. I heard him barking pretty loudly in the background, cussing me out, and I think it's directed towards Stephanie, to be honest. But I'm trying to take the heat for you, Stephanie. So just being nice. Here's let's start. Kiss Cruise 11 pin, or Kiss Cruise 2011 pin from Kiss Cruise 1. That is $10 start tonight. $10. I'm going to be blowing out a few things, and I got to try to get some stuff off this table. I have got things everywhere, and I want to get some stuff off the floor back here behind me. And yeah, I'll put the signed Eric Carr photo up here. It's from a calendar, but it's still a pretty cool piece. I'll include the frame with it. Let's do, I got a Freedom in the Rock pin. Pick 10, I should say. That's like a combo. Pick 10 pin, same thing. But this one is empty. So for this one, it's good for maybe putting some coins in. I don't know. Maybe you need to pay some stuff at the parking garage with it. And for some reason, this won't come undone. But I've got very dry hands at the moment. So yeah, there we go. Okay. So let's do the pick 10 here, brand new. I'll do that for $10 there. 10. So just put FTR 10, and then we got the final show pre-party pick 10, empty as well, and I'll do 10 on that. So just put PP for pre-party. All right, that gives me a few items to start with. And for those that may be coming to Indianapolis and you want to join the Kiss Army Indianapolis division, which I've got a page if you guys are interested in joining, that you can share memories of your experiences for those that are coming to Indy. I do have the Kiss Army Indianapolis division page. It's been, when did I create that? 15, 16 years ago. So feel free to join that. I gave it a little bit of a boost today. So let's bring it back to life. It's been 7 long years since the last expo, and it had a lot of action going on in that group for quite a while. But there's Kiss Army Indianapolis. My friend Mark Buckingham made these a while back, a long time ago. And if you're interested in the black one, Kiss Army Indianapolis, I'll do $6 starting on that one. Just put B6, or if you want a white one, that would be W6. So that is the only 2 I have. No, it's not. I got 2 more white ones here, it looks like. Then I've got just put IN or ND for Indy. This is from the last expo that happened at Indianapolis. This is the 2019 KISS Expo. Love the Animalized theme. It's also kind of got like I kind of mimicked the KFB theme off of the Animalized thing, or for the logo, I should say. Always did love that design on the Animalized VHS poster and the videotapes and all that. But for that, I would do I'll do 3 on the Indy pin. If you're interested in that, just put ND for Indy. And there's a few things to get started with. So lots of comments. My goodness, how many people are in here? 40. So we're still in Jay's Dungeon and haven't broken nothing since 3 o'clock. Well, that's good to hear, Speedy. I got Dominic in on the Freedom to Rock 10. Lots of great items coming up tonight. And I'm seriously contemplating on maybe get one of these electric twingers off the wall tonight. So contemplating it. Maybe. We'll see. So stay tuned. It depends on how good of a mood I get in. So I'm in a pretty good mood already. So I think it may get better. We will see how the bidding goes tonight. And don't forget, speaking of bidding, my friend Eric Woolen is on KLA tonight. So feel free to show him some love as well. He will be on in about 40 minutes over in KLA. Tell him I sent you. So good guy. All right. And I believe Bill is hosting him as well tonight. So yeah, go over there and show them some love if you'd like. And you can still stay here and watch comments and bid on some things that you may see if you got 2 devices. So if not, you got a conundrum. So it's up to you on that one. But most of us have 2 devices. Am I selling KFB shirts for the expo? I'll take orders right now. So, but no, it just no plans to. I'm not selling anything. I am there. I'm going there to hang out with some good friends and old and new. So hopefully you got your tickets all right, Stephanie. I know that you were sweating that, and I assume that you were going. So heading back to Mount Snow, Jersey tomorrow. Gotcha. Got to clear my lungs out here. I swear to when I get down here, I get so congested, and I'm perfectly fine before I come down here, and then I start sitting in this room, and it's like everything just falls on my head, and that's what it feels like, the pressure. But anyway, if anyone's looking for a Paul Stanley 20 by 30 poster, I'm gonna say it. Now you can get it signed if you like. I'll start that off. Let's do, I'll start off at $15. $15 for the poster. That's probably less than what I paid for. I know it's less than what I paid for it. So if you're interested in that, just want to get that out of here. And I don't have room for all those things. So somebody out there may be able to use it. And let's go with these photos here. I showed these last night. These are from the Dress to Kill or a live box set. I can't tell you which one. If you're interested in these, I had these up for 40. I'll do 35 tonight. So that's less than $10 each. These are 9 by 12s and they look awesome. So just put P35 on those. And I'm going to go ahead and write down the pick 10. Let me find that for the Freedom to Rock. And then I'll start getting in on these comments here and hanging out with you guys. Dominic, you got the pick 10 for 10. Say that 10 times fast. Freedom to Rock. Pick 10 for 10. But no picks. Empty. Of course, for $10. Thank you, sir. And nobody on the buttons or the pins. I had this, I'm going to go ahead and take this on off the table here, but if anyone likes Jason out there, just put J for Jason, and I had him for 20. He's the name of it's Head Knockers by Nika. And I believe it's just a bobblehead. I think it's been opened and maybe displayed, but I'm going to go ahead and take it out because it's not really sealed. That way you can check it out without all that mess in front of it, all the plastic. It does look pretty cool. So $20. He's heavy. My buddy Speedy hooked me up with him, and boy, look at him. That looks like Speedy right there. Look at him, freaky eyes. It definitely looks like his head, though. That's why it grows the little bit of hair he's got to hide that. So, just kidding, Speedy. You know I love you. Camp Crystal Lake, sign behind him. Pretty cool little bobblehead. So, so $20, J20. Jason Voorhees. But you can see I did explain that last night, that the bubble thing is detached, so you can glue it back down, maybe clean it up, or drop it on the floor and ruin it even more. All right. So let me put it back down in here, and then I'll put the figure on in. Well, I better go ahead and just put this over the figure. That way it don't come undone. Put it down in there. All right. So J20 on that. Definitely a display piece, because you'd probably want to take it out of that raggedy box. No offense to Speedy, it was a gift, but it's old. It's got some wear to it. So Dominic is in on that cool Paul poster. I call it the Pulp Fiction. I think it's pretty cool. So Pulp Fiction. We'll call it Pulp Fiction. P-A-U-L-P Fiction. It helps me identify it. All right, so that is at 15. Is there 16, 20 by 30? I'll go ahead and show it one last time before Dominic takes it, and it goes on out to him. Show you the clarity of it. You see in the eyes, very detailed. It's on matte photo paper, and it's an unreleased photo. So we're at 15. Is there a 16 on that? And let's go with this one here, since I am hoping to complete mine. I got everybody but Paul on mine, so you can start yours with Paul and Eric. This is the promo poster for Revenge, 24 by 36. You know, Bruce is accessible. You can send things in to Bruce via email. And Gene is going to be around, so you can complete this year, most likely. So you can do half of them at the expo alone. So for this poster, though, I'll start off at $50. $50, no tack holes, great condition for its age. It is 30. How old is this thing now? 33 years old, right? Hang on. No. Yeah, that's right, 33. So 93, 92-ish. And I had the Second Coming poster last night. Show it one more time before I put it back in its sleeve. You get Peter Criss added to this, if you like. I mean, it's up to you. I know you'll never get it completed now, but I used to have one of these fully signed, and sold it a long time ago. That and the Butterfields. I've had a lot. I still have a lot of posters that have been completed, but for the Second Coming, let's start off at I'll do 25 on that. 25 starting bid on the Second Coming. Just put SC. I'll be digging up some vinyl tonight. For those that do not know, I did put a Peter Criss. Had a couple friends hook me up with a couple signed albums, but I got one of them up from my friend Randy. It'll be here about the end of the week, and the wrap ends Saturday, plus the time it takes to collect. So it'll be here by the time it's ready to be delivered or out the door or whatever. So if you're interested in trying to get in on that, cheap opportunity to win one, just go over there and check that out. I think I got it like $4 or 4 spots for $15. Right. And let me see. Hey Rosie, how you doing? Hope to see you in Indy as well. I'm sure you'll be there. You're at almost all the others as well. So be good to see everybody. Got that Kiss 76 book today. Really cool book. Awesome. Paul VIP auto and photo tickets for Paul and Eric. Can't wait. Cool, Curtis. Awesome. I know Keith had to be pulling out his hair with all the comments I've seen on his page, and I do love that comment. If Donnie Motes is here, there was a Donnie Mote commenting on that. And yeah, it looks like it's going to be a great event, Eric. Have fun on the Monsters of Rock cruise, though. I know you're going to have some of the usual expo guests there on the Monsters of Rock with Slaughter and Lita and Todd Kearns and all them. So I do believe. But anyway, I am Mindy. So, hey, Suzanne. Always got something that, I mean, you and Stephanie got to be like spirit sisters or something. So you guys equally give me so much crap. What did I ever do to you ladies? So let me see. Where were we? And then there's this lady here, Angie. Hang on one second. Can't wait to see you too, Danielle. I thought I saw, there he is. Yeah, he's under YouTube trying to disguise himself as Disney. That is Angie Lucetta. So I got like 3 ladies. Of course, Angie is Angelo, and he's not really a lady, I don't think. I've never asked for proof, and I never will. So, oh, you're on the tour? Awesome. Well, you still have fun where you're at. That's all that matters. You have fun. I know I do. I know I do. So that's what makes this. I do it with all my friends. So, wah, always complaining. Angelo, I'm going to screenshot on the screen on my next intro. I'm going to screenshot every message from Angelo. All right, I'm calling you out now, Angelo. And everyone that you will see, are we good? Are we good, brother? Everything cool? Because I don't get to him right when he messages me. I don't I don't have a phone in my hand 24/7, and if I don't reply back within 30 seconds to Angelo, my God, I feel like he's lost a friend. And I told him, one day I told him, I said, you ask me that again, and we're not going to be good. So, but no, he's just, he's always giving me crap. So I know that due to Westy. Yeah, that when you, I know that dude. That kind of remind me of Fast Times at Ridgemont High, but that Fast Times at Ridgemont High memory just brought me to the Revenge of the Nerds memory. And I just saw that Robert Carradine passed away last night. It sucks losing everybody that was in our pop culture past. You know what I mean? We're going to be seeing a lot, so it does suck. But yeah, Lewis and Gilbert. It was a great show, great movie. Hey, Thomas, how you doing, buddy? Hope to see you in Indy. Thomas was one of the ones that made it to the 35th Kiss Army celebration in Terre Haute in front of the radio station that they surrounded. He was there, and that's when I met Thomas. Him and Chad, and I was there with my friends Tom Hell and John Wicker and a few others. So, and Thomas is an admin in my Got to Choose page with me, and He does a stellar job. Let me see. I've hung out with Thomas and other like Hiss Army tribute bands and stuff like that, get-togethers. But good seeing you in here, buddy. Let me see. So Dominic, that poster is yours for 15. Just so you know, I did call that. The mask. It looks like his first makeup a little. The mask. I'm not sure that meant there, Dominic. Trying to read these comments. There's so much coming on. Hey Dave, how you doing, buddy? Hope to see you in Indy as well. Hopefully you're not undergoing any surgeries at that time. I know Dave's had a couple issues with him and setting up for surgery and stuff like that. Hopefully he'll be past that. And Dave, if you don't know, used to be at our auctions every weekend. These comments that are coming across my screen right now is nothing compared to what they used to be when we were doing the Rock and Recovery and the charity auctions for the crew care and all that. And plus, even without the crew care charities and all that, just the events that we did with Keith and PJ and myself and Joe, Dave would be the one to kind of save us. And he'd even miss some comments as well, but he was our comment checker to kind of make sure that we didn't miss anything, even with three of us here. But I was always the presenter of items and they checked on the comments, but I would, get in there occasionally. But anyway, I'm babbling here and I thought I had something up, but I don't, do I? So well, I do, but nothing. Let's do this vinyl. This is an unofficial from Europe. This is number 53 of 500. This is First Kiss Last Licks. This is not NOT official, just so you guys know. It is not going to be a $200, $300 album, whatever you guys are willing to pay for something like this. But this is a glossy cover. The original is a matte. And then the original has the smear in there. So always look for that smeared fingerprints inside, it looks like. This one does have a poster inside. And just a little 2-page pull-out poster kind of thing. So white vinyl, if I'm not, well, maybe this is gray. Let me look. It's been a while since I've seen this. Yeah, it's like a gray marble kind of thing. So for this one, let's start off. Let's do, I'll do $1. $1 on the First Kiss Last Licks. Here's your track listing. Right here on the side, it's everything kind of blends in on this, but there's the track listing. For those that aren't reading, I've got Love's a Slap in the Face, Betrayed, Prisoner of Love, The Street Giveth, and The Street Taketh Away. Hey, hey. And then we got Nowhere to Run, Partners in Crime, Deuce, and Strutter. So there is your track listing on that album, and we are having fun with a $1 start. So LL for Last Licks. All right, so we are at $10 from Christopher Elledge first. And then for those that like Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, I acquired this to Mr. Zimmerman, and I know he's a big wrestling fan and does a lot of signings, and I got this from him. So if anyone's interested in something from The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, that would be a $100 start on that. And let's hit this one right here. I had this up last night, and it was $75 start on the plate. And again, I do have the Psycho Circus plate. If you're interested, just tell me. Put PC or Christmas, and I'll go grab them. But $75 for this. This is the Gartland plate. I sold the signed one, and this one is the one that's smaller and unsigned. So this is number 190. 8 of, I think, I can't remember. It says on here, and I can't remember what it said now. I think it's 10,000. Yeah, number 198 of 10,000. So if you need something to eat your dinner on, there you go. 75 for the plate. We have 30 for Last Licks, 31 for Last Licks. Yeah, it's not the picture disc, but this is the regular version of the vinyl. I don't have the picture disc anymore, but there is the actual vinyl. All right, and got a couple t-shirts here, and before I put these up, I've showed these a week or so ago, I think. But here's the Punisher, aka Gene Simmons Punisher kind of thing. So it's pretty cool, by Pat Tafaro. This is a 2X. I don't think I've ever worn this. If I have, it maybe once, but in great condition there. Let's do 15 on that to start, and then I actually had it. That's weird. I just put up a picture of me wearing this the other day. I think it's like the 35th anniversary of Destroyer Expo post that I did, but I'm wearing that shirt. I didn't even think about that. So this is the Kiss Me I'm Epic with Peter Griffin. Is it Griffin or Griffith? I don't know, but the tag is missing on it, and it is an official The Family Guy item, but it is a size extra large. So for the extra large Kiss Me, just put KM. I'll do 15 on that to start if you're a Family Guy kind of guy or gal. So then I have a couple extra calendars here. Here's the Alive 1999. If that is of interest, I will do 15 on that. Here are all your posters or pictures, whatever you want to call them, inside. All right, so I got Johnny in on the thing. Johnny, I'm most likely going to get with you on Thursday, buddy. All right, when things kind of slow down for me, I got things I got to catch up on tomorrow. And I want to try to get some organization down here. I got my brother coming over tomorrow. What else did I have going on? But I had to go get my wife's truck from the mechanic again, and go to the grocery store. All kinds of things today, and plus I was on 3 hours sleep yesterday, so I kind of failed to go to sleep at a decent hour again last night. I stayed up till 4 o'clock in the morning, which I guess is better than 5, and I slept till 11. So kind of went, or half my day went away, and then had to do all that stuff. So getting a lot of stuff caught up tomorrow, I promise, on organizing and having a lot of cool stuff up, even more so tomorrow. I'll have some good stuff tonight, trust me. But for the calendar 1997, this is the same image as the Second Coming poster. There's all your photos in there. And for this, if you're interested in the calendar from 97, I will do 15 on that. And then here is this one. I love these older calendar designs. This one's kind of got a mix to it, but just great photos. Eric Carr, and a lot of different eras represented there. So if you're interested in that, and I'll show you the inside of this one. Pretty large photos with small calendar writing at the bottom, horizontally there. So for the calendar here, 15 on it as well. Just put we'll do PC for pink calendar, because it's got a lot of pink in it. That way I know which one. The others you can do 97 15 or 99 15 on the Alive 99 one. So if that helps you out, but there's 3 calendars there. These fit in a cardboard mailer, and they're probably about maybe $10, about $8 to $10 to ship. So no save the organizing till I'm there. No. So especially if people are wanting to come over, I'm going to try to get some stuff done before. Is Last Licks any Euro repro? Yeah, this is a European, it's a counterfeit. Bottom line, it's counterfeit. So, but we are currently at 35 on this Last Licks from Europe, and it is number 53 of 500. So going once for Christopher Elledge at 53. Is there 55? If not, we're going to call this for, or no. Is there a 37? I'm reading things backwards here. I'm reading it as 53 for some reason instead of 35. Did I just become dyslexic? So I guess it could happen. But anyway, we are at 35 on that. Is there a 37? So the Kiss Me shirt is currently at 15. I'm going to go ahead and write these two items down for the first Kiss Last Licks LP. And then Kiss Me I'm Epic. I'll just put Kiss Me Epic. Kiss me epically. I thought it was funny. So Johnny, you got the Kiss Me shirt for 15. Nobody else was bidding against you on that, but I'm going to call that Last Licks here in about 10 seconds. It's Johnny Arnold. All right. So make sure nobody is in there. You probably should, San. You need to come to Indy, man. Sleep Lexics. Yeah, I guess so. Instead of dyslexic, it's lack of sleep. So it'd be Sleep Lexus. Sleep Lexic. See that? Too many times fast, you can twist that one up pretty good. Please don't sing. All right. Starting bid on me not singing is $15. Otherwise, I'm going to sing everything. So, Christopher Elledge, you got that thing. $35 on the first Kiss Last Licks. If Angelo wants to be stiff. So, first Kiss Last Licks, Christopher Elledge. All right. I'm trying not to laugh, okay? I love giving him shit because I know he loves giving it back to me, and it just the reciprocal thing is there. He makes it so easy for me sometimes. All right, so we have a starting bid, so I cannot sing anymore, but for it to last more than for every 5 minutes of me not singing is a $5 increment. So and for 20 minutes, that would mean $20. So currently you are safe for 15 minutes. So 15 minutes from now, the singing will engage again. So at 9:05, I shall start singing unless there's a $20 bid, then I'll extend it for that 20 minutes or up to 20 minutes. All right. So how about that? I think it's a good idea. Hey, got to make money somehow, right? I got to tempt you with taking the torture away. All right, so let us move along. So no Bound Revenge poster. Let's see if anyone wants this poster here. Let's do this mosaic poster, no pack hose, in perfect condition, never hung, new old stock. It is the complete all four faces. There are individual faces for the posters, so that's a set of 5, but this is the one that was a little harder to get at that time because someone had a big stock of these that they were hoarding, I think. So that could be why, I don't know. But this is one of my few left. I keep saying that, but I haven't showed it in a while. And let's do, I sold these for $90 at one point. shipped. And let's start it out at I'll do 40 tonight. That's less than half the cost. So 40 for the Mosaic. Just put M40. Let's do this right here for all you Pablo fans. There is Paul Stanley, Asylum. And that's no tack hose, no damage to the it's pretty much brand new. Has a little bit of edge wear right here on the edge from the pressure. That's probably been unrolling it a few times, not only for me but for whoever had it before. But other than that, it's pretty pristine. No rolling or whatever you want to call it. So let me just try to keep that rolled so it's nice and strong. So for that poster, let's do 25 for that vintage poster. This is made by, let me get back to the bottom here. The Kiss Company. Photos by Neil Zlozauer. Funky. So it is a funky poster. I was thinking it sad, but I didn't want to say it out loud. So there you go. Then I had the Paul Stanley Phantom of the Opera poster. Cool one to get signed. I had a signed one of these quite a while back. Everything from Phantom of the Park I had signed, all the promo programs, the poster, everything, booklet, little booklets or whatever they are. And for that, let's do 20 PSP for Paul Stanley Phantom. 20 as an 18 by 24. I won't put this stuff up, but right now we got M40. Let me put this up over here. Right, so let me go ahead and write down the Mosaic so I don't forget to call that. So Mosaic poster is currently at 40. And I'm like rapid fire tonight, guys. Wow, 53 in here. Thank you guys. Don't, like I said, do not forget that Eric will be on the night with Bill hosting. So feel free to join in over there as well. Show them fellas some love. Here is very tight in the two poster. That is almost too tight. So I'm going to give it a little push back in and put a little tightness to it before I pull it out, like so. I'm a trained professional, people. So if there's any interest in this, you can get this completed this year. This is, I believe, 16 by 20 on that. Looking at the sides, I don't know 100% sure, but it is signed by Paul and Ace. So if you're looking to meet Gene this year, it'd be a good thing to kind of complete. This is both signed in silver for this. If you're interested in this, I'm going to start off. What's a good price? I'm trying to think of what was paid for this. I'm going to say it was $275, but man, I'm going to go with $325 on this. $325 if there's any interest in this. So just put D for Dynasty, or actually, yeah, D for Dynasty. $325 if you're interested in that. I'll put this back between it so keep the signatures protected. So you can just do D for Dynasty or PA, Paul and Ace, $325 for that. All right. So, where are tickets available for the expo? That mark would be at kissfanexpos.com. All one word, kissfanexpos.com. That was my buddy Jeff Mawson here. Hello, Jeff. I just talked to Justin a couple days ago, actually. Maybe it was yesterday. He said he's going to the expo and becoming a photographer and going to New York City. All right, so let's see. We're almost up at that 15-minute mark, Sam. So let me know if you want to come up to 20 for that 20-minute extension on it. Mosaic poster is currently at 40. Try to see. I see Mitch Shepard replying back. Saturday is sold out. That's the only day Paul will be. Oh, Saturday's already sold out. Wow. Mr. Anderson, how you doing, buddy? Dominic, you did get the Freedom to Rock 10 for 10. Just so you know. And that is affirmative. Rule changes. And my clown, do I amuse you? Do I make you laugh? It's funny. Let me see. Mary Russo, I assume that is a bid for the 325. That poster was 325K. Yes, you're right. So yeah, just let me know if that's a legit bid on the 325 for that poster. Well, it wasn't $3.25. I think I see what you're doing there, Mary. It is $325, not $3.25 for a signed by Ace and Paul poster. Funny how? How am I funny? So Mosaic poster, that is yours. You call that a gangster? No, I do not. I never claimed that I was a gangster impersonator. I'll let Angelo take care of that. Oh, he's more like Mario from Mario Brothers. Speedy, you try. You really do. You try. But I will say you're a little bit better than Angelo. Forget about it. I'm going to have a hit out on me tomorrow, aren't I? I'm going to have an Italian and two Italians with Speedy and Angelo coming after me. Let me see. Mosaic, that was 40 from Dominic. Thank you, Dominic. You got that. Forget about it. You're talking to me? Okay, no, thank you, but nice. Okay, thank you. Nice poster. Can't afford it. Oh, I got you, Mary. So, yeah, there in the real world, you would never find a Paul Stanley and Ace Frehley poster for $3.25. So, no offense or anything. I'm not trying to make fun of that question or anything, but I got to admit it was a little funny. So. But thank you for being here, Mary. And if I find anything at 320, that's 325, I'll let you know. But I might be able to do a cassette, or I got a lollipop. I can keep you under three and a quarter if you're interested. Lollipop. If anyone wants it, $2 for the lollipop. Lollipop, 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 lollipop. I can't even talk. That 20-minute extension has not been bid on, so it is my right to sing whenever and whatever I'd like. So it is on again. So now we are switching back to $15 to reset the bids for the next 15 minutes, since there was not that extension. If anyone wants a blanket. Hell, I might use this in my bedroom. It gets cold up there sometimes. That sucker's heavy. I won't though. It's got Kiss on it, so I won't use it. Let's do for the Kiss Army blanket. It's huge. Huge. Let's do it was $70 new from the Rug Barn. And let's do I'll do 45. 45 to start on the Kiss Army rug / blanket. It's heavy enough to be a rug. That's for sure. So there is that. And then in this bag, which is not sealed, here is a Kiss Psycho Circus blanket. That I would do 50 to start. Just put PC 50 for the Psycho Circus blanket. Both of them have the tag still on them and are brand new, never used. So 50 Psycho Circus, 45 Kiss Army. And we got Stephanie in on the lollipop. You know you can't eat that though, Stephanie. So if you're trying to pick this up in Indy, I don't think that'll fly for a lunch or breakfast or anything. So, but I am going to write you down for the lollipop. I guess there's a good way though. If you were single and you were looking for a husband, that'd be a good way to get him. Would you like a sucker? They'd be comatose. Stephanie, that is yours. Thank you. And Ira's in on both blankets. So, to be fair, Ira is currently in 27, 28 inches of snow probably right now. And he said, oh, them things look so good right now. So it's kind of like getting somebody to bid while they're drunk. This is bid while you're cold. So I got to find things. Let's see if I can find somebody that's in Florida that needs some water tumblers, maybe, or somebody that's at a convention right now. Maybe I can sell a stool for the line, so you can sit on it in line. I'll try to accommodate everyone's needs. So, guys would want to be us. Oh my God. Boy, you have no filter at all. That's funny. All right, so Ira's in on both the blankets. We're going to give is there a 52 for Psycho Circus or is there a 47 for the Kiss Army? And we'll call that for Ira here in about 1 minute, Ira. All right. And I can't get past that comment. Let's do Psycho Circus. You guys are probably catching me blush right now, so I need a drink. Make it a stiff heart. That didn't sound good either. All right. Get that out of my way. Oh yeah, this Ace poster sold. So I'm gonna actually put this on the step so it don't get damaged. In any way. I don't know what would be the candy for Stephanie, but she may want this. Let me go ahead and put these over here. Get them out of the way. Move, blankets, get out the way. Get out the way, blankets, get out the way. And you sucker. All right. I'm going to get you, sucker. All right. Now, come on, Ira. Why you got to come in here like that? No. So we got. Why did you put PC 50 and then put a bid at 45? Because I started the Kiss Army blanket at 45, and then you bid PC for Psycho Circus for 50, and then the Kiss Army blanket now is at 45. Which what's the B45? Ira, what is this B45? But then you put the PC 50, and they're both right after each other. So you were not outbidding yourself. And then you come in again with KA 45. And then we've got for the Kiss Army blanket, Angelo's at $50 right now for that. Oh, you deleted the bid, but see, that's the beauty of these auctions. Once they're on the screen, they don't disappear. So you are locked in, sir. Keith going live at 11 to give some give updates. Not seriously, Ira. If you're in on the Kiss Army only, that's cool. We'll just. But right now, Angelo's got you beat for 45 or 50. I mean, I'm sorry. It's all good. I'm just giving you crap, Ira. So 45 is what your bid was, but we are currently at 50 on the Kiss Army blanket. So 55 would be or 52 would be the next bid on the Kiss Army blankets, if you're interested in going further on that. But this was, I can't remember how old Eric is now, but this was around 2017 to 2019. I can't remember what year. I think he was born in 57 or 58? Anyway, I think it was 58. Maybe there's a date. Yeah, there it is. So 2018. Yeah, it's May. Is it May 11th or something like that? Is his birthday? It may have a date on here too. Well, see, I don't know for sure, but it says May 12th, but it seems like it's an 11th, and it may have just not fallen on his birthday or something. I don't know. But Eric hit 60. There's a little invitation to his birthday party. And here is one of the party favors with M&Ms with like childhood photos, I guess, of Eric right there. I don't know what the balls there are. So I've never really looked at these images, to be honest. Let's see what that one says. Eric hits 60. I know I've seen Catman on here somewhere, or maybe I was just seeing things. Yeah, I'm curious now to wonder if that is Eric on the picture as a kid. I thought these were like Catman icons on some of them, but I may just be looking at that as what's throwing me off. That little sticker there. But anyway, is May 12th his birthday? Okay, cool. All right. So he turned 68 in May. All right. So maybe maybe there was a May 11th expo and his birthday fell on the next day. That could be what I'm thinking of too. So anyway, Eric hit 60. Just do ES, and I'll do 35 on that lot there. If anyone's interested in that, it's a pretty unique item, and 35 is a fair price for it. So here is a signed Kiss Monster, signed by the full band. Let me go ahead and get the sleeve on out. And 125 is the starting bid on that, if you're interested in that. Paul, Eric, Tommy, and Gene on Monster for 125. Get all 4 signatures for the price of pretty much less than one person. We know now, Gene and Paul are $200 to $300 easy, and then Eric's up to $75, $80. and Tommy about the same as well, I'm sure. So that's a lot of money for signatures, all in one pot for only $125. It's on a CD, yes, but it's all good. I'm calling the blanket for the Kiss Army blanket, but I got to go back to it. So let's see. All right, so Ira's out on the Kiss Army blanket. Angelo, you got that Kiss Army blanket for let me mark out the Psycho Circus Kiss Army blanket 50. I already know, Ira, you're good for the going out and coming back in and then going out, or again, whatever. So this time you went in and you went out before you got outbid. So I'm just giving you a hard time, brother. We all do that, but this time it's like that guy yesterday. I had deleted his comment, that the one Eric called out during the live auction yesterday, and it was still stuck on the screen, but it was deleted in the chat. So Kiss Army blanket 40 or 50 for Angelo. Thank you, Angelo, and thank you as well, Ira. Appreciate it, gentlemen. Angelo Lucetta. And Eric hits 60. All right, and let's see. Currently, that is at 35. Is there a 36? If not, we're going to call this for Stephanie in 30 seconds. I guess let me get my big fingers out of the way. Like a little miniature candy machine. Full of M&Ms, I assume. And there is the card that goes with it. That could be the picture. Is that the picture that's actually on the... No, that's not the same picture. Looks like a little kid, though. Like an old 60s, 50s, 60s photo. More like 60s, I guess. I don't know if you can put your... focus in on that photo. The camera will do it. Don't think so. All right, so I'll put these up and then call that for Stephanie. So I still have this Kiss Army, the Psycho Circus blanket. If you're interested in this, regular $70 when it came out, and it is $50 starting bid on the Psycho Circus, never used. I got this Kiss for him box, promo box. If there's any interest in that, I'll do 25 for the Kiss him, her promo box. It is empty. It can be broke down. It will have to be broke down unless you want to pay some good money for it to be shipped the way it is. Sounds like something's inside, so let me double check this. Nope. Right. So 25 on the Kiss fragrance promo box there. Great shape. Yeah. This. I had that. Cool. This is from Fanboy Expo. The first one I went to with Gene is kind of an exclusive 12x12 art. It's pretty cool of Dynasty. And for that, I started off at 30 if there's any interest in that. You only got them if you were the VIPs for the event. So just put GS30 for that. Art is by Angel Medina. Okay. And you're just screwing with me now, aren't you, Ira? No. All right. You write down Stephanie for that birthday bash stuff. Stephanie somebody. Thank you. All right. I got this from my friend Angelo, and I know I got a somewhat decent deal on it, but he knows this is what I do, and I want to start this off. If anyone's interested in this Eric Carr signed photo, you see it's signed in like a black bold marker. And if you are here, Angelo, and you want to come in and say where you got this signed, you gave me the venue that you had it signed at, but this is a page out of the tour book, if I'm not mistaken. And for this, I would start off at $350 if there's any interest in the Eric Carr Asylum photo. Great photo, and I will include the frame as well. It's just it's not a majorly expensive frame, but it still looks nice. So with the matting on it and everything, you can move it over a little bit, I'm sure. I'm not 100% sure, but you can always trim the matting down too, or place it in different, like a poster mat kind of thing, to make it a bigger image, I guess. So for that, $350, you see $350 if you're interested in an Eric Carr item. Let me get over to some more wax. Wax on. Wax off. Ozzy Osbourne magazine, record review. I'll do 10 on that. Here is Black Sabbath. Sealed. And for BS, I'll do 22 on this, 22 to start. Just put BS 22. Here's an open destroyer. Win a hat. Open 2014 destroyer. Still in the shrink wrap. And I'll do 17 on that if there's any interest in the open destroyer in great condition. And I've got all 4 solo albums from 2006, I should say. I almost said 2006. So, but right there is the cover, and there's the thing outside of the cover of it. So just put S for solos. I'll do 120 on those tonight. I had them for 125, but 120, I break even. I don't really need them. I just support other sellers and buy things I don't need to sell later, and sometimes I don't even. I store them. That's all I do sometimes. All right. This is signed by John Landis and Dan Aykroyd. This is the Blues Brothers soundtrack, and it's filled out to Jerry. You might be able to remove that because it's kind of glossy enough of a cover to be able to use a magic marker on to activate that Jerry on there. Or if your name's Jerry, that's perfect. So Jerry's on a mission from God, but it's signed by John Landis and Dan Aykroyd, Elwood. For those that don't know, John Landis, he's the director, the one that did the Michael Jackson Thriller video as well. And what's the other one? The American Werewolf in London, if I'm not mistaken. And here is an Eat 'em and Smile. I'll do this at 40 if there's any interest in that. That's about what was paid for it there. Starting bid 40 for Edom and Smile, David Lee Roth, Yankee Rose, and just the Gigolo. Is that on here? No. Shy Boy, Going Crazy, Tobacco Road. That's Life. Those are the big ones on this one. So DLR 40. And I wrote, just in case I didn't say it, but you got that Cycle Circus blanket. Let me see. What's up, Chris? You being a wise guy, are you? It is wise of you to watch on YouTube. That way you can see the image bigger. So, yes, Travis. There you go, buddy. Like I said, it is out of the calendar, and I haven't gone on comments. New Haven Coliseum, October 3rd, 1990, Hot in the Shade Tour is when he got this signed. So $325 is the starting bid on it. If there's any interest, please send the EH60 to Alzie and tag her. I already have one. I'll just take the lolly. It's only one. It's only one, sucker. It's only one sucker. All right. Alzie. So I'll bill Stephanie. For Alzie. Or no, Bill. Yeah, Bill Stephanie for Alzie. Eric 60. All right. Plus, I have a package from Nick and Anna, or for Nick and Anna, that I got to send to Alzie also. So, man, my sinuses. Jeez. Plus, Anna. All right, let me go grab me a drink. My throat is dry. Let's grab an item or two. I held this up yesterday or day before, I'm not sure. This is the Asylum poster, 25 on the sealed Asylum poster with Bruce on it. You can see the leopard pants. And I also have the Pink Floyd Dark Side of the Moon poster, good for the garage or event room or record store if you own a record store or know a friend that likes Pink Floyd. That Pink Floyd poster from the early 2000s, that is 20. I'll do 20 on that Pink Floyd. It is a calendar page. And thank you, Travis. I see you in at 325. It's from the Asylum calendar, right? Is it from the calendar or the tour book? Angelo, you would know. Yeah, no, the weather, it's really dry down in this basement, so it does have the sinuses all disrupted. Yeah, I can show it again, Paul. Got a lot of good stuff coming tonight, guys, so stick around and still watch Bill and Erica on KOA if you like. But I do have a lot of good stuff I'll be putting up tonight. And I'll probably be on till around 10:30-ish, especially if Keith's going to go on at 11. Give you guys time to get a snack and drink and get ready for bed until he comes on, and then probably go to bed after he goes off the air. So we'll see. Or tune in to Eric and Bill for the rest of the time. I don't know. So there it is. 3:30 would be the next bid, but Travis is in at 325. And there that is. So let me see. 1987 calendar. I thought so. So I think I just put that calendar up the other day for, but I didn't have it open. Let me see. I don't know what I did with it. Who knows? And this is a pretty unique item. Stephanie, I have not found a monster thing for you. So this is mine. This is still in the sleeve, the shrink wrap, but it goes for this display. So if you whoever buys it wants it, you can have it. But this is used on the recording, not played on the Monster tour. This drum was used for the recording of the Monster album. You can see the date 2011 that he wrote. And he would back this up. It's too small, but the release of this album was 2012. So that's how you know that it was used for the recording of Monster in 2011 for the album that came out in 2012. All right. What else do I want to grab? Let me see if there's anybody that needs one of these. These are 24 by 36 posters. I'll do $20 on the posters. But they will not come with the frame. I'll take the poster out, of course. So there's like the killer poster there, like pop Funko kind of deals. So 20 on that. Just put FK for Funko Killers. That'll help. And this one kind of looks like Mount Everest of killers. So we'll just do MK for Mount Kiss. Let me go ahead and take. Oh, I forgot to write that down for freaking Psycho Circus. Psycho Blanket. That is for Ira at 50. And we're going to give that Eric Carr piece. I'll do another minute and a half or so on that Eric Carr photo. So Travis is currently in at 325 on that. So we'll let it ride, like I said, about another minute and a half or so. Signed by Eric Carr, 1987 calendar. Great signature, great photo. And for this one, $20 as well. For this, it's just put MK for like Mount Killer. It's got Michael Myers, Jason, Leatherface, and Freddy artwork. Good for a garage or game room or whatever. Horror fans out there might want it. And we'll go ahead and put this up. What is that down there? Some kind of bag, glitter bag. I'll check that out here in a second. So Punisher shirt, that was 15, size 2X. Let me see if I can reach this bag down here that fell. Okay. God, it sucks getting old. Having to bend over. All right, so I'm gonna put this up, but if there's a bid on it, just put P15 for that, made by Pat Tafaro. A few things that I had in my mind. and really seriously on the fence about it, like a guitar. Um, yes, the Eric Singer drum head. What I do, like a dummy, forgot the price on it. I'm sorry. The Eric Singer drum head. It's not show and tell. I'm here to sell. What do I want to do on that? I would do $350 on that drum head. It is a pretty cool piece of history on the drum head. It was part of recording a Kiss album, and Eric and Keith would vouch for that. So if there's any questions on it, then you could ask them as well before you bought it from me. But it's legit. No, it's of a calendar, Joe, and it's got about maybe 15 seconds left, if that. So I'll let you decide within 15 seconds. But we're right now at 325. Is there a 330 to keep it going? If not, Travis has got it within about 10 seconds. It's been up for a while. So let me know, Joe. And any boxing fans out there, and if there's any interest in this, I'll start it off at I'll do 250 on this. I don't know if this is a good idea to put it up here or in a raft, because it did very well in the raft. But if you're interested in it tonight, this is a Everlast JSA certified number, and all that's on there. And Paul Scheib, are you here? I'm going to grab that Kirk shirt and look now on that shirt for you, but signed by Mike Tyson. If there's any interest in the glove, $225 is what I'll start that off at. Yeah, I think it's a decent price. So MT $225, and Travis Nielsen, that is, make sure there's no bids. So but yeah, 325. I think I said on the Monster, or was it 350 on the Monster drum head? My head's all over the place right now. So 325 Travis. Cool piece, buddy. One of these days I want to get to Travis's house or area and check out his collection, maybe. Him and Jeffrey Wayne Donovan, Ron Whitmore, Mark Cicchini, a lot of people. They have some amazing collections, and them are like old friends that I've known for years, that I knew that were great collections back then. So I imagine they've just blown up because they haven't tried selling it to me yet. So I'm assuming they still have it. What's up, Fluffy? How you doing? That was a joke. You don't have to sell to me, but I always buy collections, so don't hesitate to hit me up if you're looking to sell your extras or lots of stuff. If you got like 20 items you want to put together and send me a price, as long as you know what I do for a living is flip, and you're not looking for a full price. If you're looking for a full price, you may want to do all that work yourself to try to sell it to get the money. So I'm an option, basically, is what I'm saying. Eric Carr. And speaking of collection selling, I got a few things I need to get rid of here to see if there's any interest in that for her, because I got to get with her on some things. So I missed PJ's last auction yesterday. It's all good, buddy. You can rewatch it and check it out if you like. It was pretty fun, though. We had fun. So what's it say? Gong. Oh yeah, the gong. I've told you, Angelo, whenever you're ready, hit me up. All right. I am down. I like to see pics of it, though. All right, so let's see if there's any interest in this. I'm going to start off at the last one I did in a raft, and it did really great, but I'm going to go ahead and chance it right now. If there's any interest in this, I'll do $100 starting bid on the Rock and Roll Over rotating clock. I've never displayed this, so I don't know if someone else has. So I'm going to open it up. It looks to be, and everything's still intact there. So I don't want to take it out and mess it up and get freaking foam everywhere. But it looks good from this side. The arms. I do want to check that out. I don't want to sell something that's damaged to someone and not know it, because somebody could actually put their damaged clock inside the box, say, "Hey, look, see here." No, I don't think that would happen. But no, the arms are in great condition there. This has never been taken out until just now, probably, is what it looks like to me. And it's just a portion minus the power supply that fell right here in the box, and beautifully put together again. So 100 starting bid on the rotating clock. Rock and Roll Over. Box is in great condition, just a little dusty, but the clock is great. If you've never seen this thing do its job, this thing rotates. And correct me if I'm wrong, does it light up? I don't think it lights up. It just rotates, but it looks pretty cool though. So RARO 100. We'll go and get this clock or this plate put up. So if there's anybody interested in that plate for 75, let me know. I'll go grab it again. But here's an Eric Carr coin, Creatures of the Night, made by Loretta a while back. Already full out of the case there. And I'll do 15 on the coin. I'll be right back. Few other cool items here. It is an awesome clock. What? Alrighty then. Here's a signed Ace photo. I want to check out these comments here in a minute. I got this from little Mikey Duno. If you do not know who he is, I do not know what to tell you. I do know that this is cool. So for that piece there, I'll do. I remember what I had that up for. I'll do 250 on it if there's any interest in it. I had this up for 600. Signed by Ozzy. Patient number 9, his last album. Signed in gold, and it does come with the confetti from his last show. And for this piece here, I'll reduce it to 550 tonight if there's any interest in the Ozzy. Just put 0550. Signed by the Ozman right there in gold. I believe it was Fingers Records is the name of the store, the record store. Could be mistaken. I'd have to go back to an email on that. All right, and then we've got drum skins for Rock Band drums. These are the solo albums, and I'll do $8 starting bid on that. if you are into the rock band thing and you want some cool drum skins to put on it for decor. Here's Good Luck socks, $10 on the Good Luck socks. And here is Connects. I'll do $10 on this starting bid. Also, just put KN for Connects. All right, so $10 on that. Okay, now let's go back to some comments while you guys are contemplating all them cool items there that you may or may not want to bid on. And again, if you see anything you like, don't hesitate to bid. I'm willing to work out, 2-3 week payment arrangement with you if you need to, as long as it's within reason. We can work something out. Don't let them see my browse history. Okay. I'm going to have to dye my hair and wear sunnies. I'll take it at sunnies or sunglasses. All right. Paul, you said you were here earlier and I forgot to grab those, so I'm on it now. So I see something here and it looks like it's loose. It looks like it's actually on the bag if I don't fall and bust my ass while I'm looking at it. Focus, focus. Yeah, this thing is stuck to the bag. Came off the shirt and stuck to the bag. So what I would do is let me see. So right there is the shirt. And that was $250 on that. You can screenshot it if you like. I'll leave it up right there. And then here is the freaking sticker. So, Paul, if you're here, maybe screenshot this. Get it open this one. And let me see. Try to find it right side up and make sure I'm good. So I'm going to turn it the right way so we can pick up on the words, the letters, or whatever on it. Genuine. It's hard to see everything at one time. You got to turn it. So you might need, I'm going to turn it downwards, screenshot. This will be for me too if I need to. If Paul ain't able to do it real quick. And there is that a number? Yep. 001110. Water side of sports. So there is that sticker. So that way it can be certified if you'd like it. Paul has a friend that was interested in this, and I told him I would take pictures of it. Now I've got a way of doing so. And we are at 9:40, so that gives me an hour and 40-minute mark to go back to. If I can remember that. I will if I write it down, though. Unless he says he got it when in the comments here. But it will come in this bag with that sticker, and they can cut it out, take it to it later or whatever. Right. So let me go ahead and put that down. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. Good to know. So, yep, sounds about right, Michelle. Thank you. Cool, cool. So, let me see, making sure there's no bids on Ozzy and the Monster Drumhead. You guys looking for like anything signed by anyone in the band? I've got signed Eric, signed Tommy, signed Bruce, signed Gene, signed Ace, signed Paul. Not too much Peter that I'm willing to sell right now. So I try to hang on to the Peter Chris stuff because I used to have a lot, but for some reason I didn't go to see him quite as often because he was kind of limited on what he did, to be honest. And they always put a limit on things with Peter. So the lines were always long. One thing or another kind of shorted me on getting Peter Chris stuff. But I do have the Peter Chris solo album up on my rap page, 2014, for my rap page. And then on Got to Choose, still my rap page, but Got to Choose has got one that I put up of a 78 solo album that I'm selling for a friend. So if you're interested in 78 solo or 2014 solo, you got two options for two different pages. So I had the Blue Oyster Cult Backstage Pass replica or the Cobo Arena Backstage Pass replica. Those are $10 each. I had the Slaughter Picks for $20 from the Indianapolis Expo 2019 exclusive limited edition Mark Slaughter Picks for Halfway There album. Pretty cool picks. I got the album or picture disc of that signed as well, and it's pretty cool. I had these Kiss condoms here for $20 on these. These are from the Revenge Tour. $20. What I'm doing is showing things that are on my table because they are getting off my table after I'm done showing them, and there's no bids. So Russian Rio DVD, I would do 10 on Rush. Behind the Mask book in really good condition, sealed in plastic, not professionally, but it's in plastic there. It's pretty nicely done. I would do 15 on Behind the Mask book. So just use that abbreviation. And then I had Red Surf VHS, showing a little bit of everything. So just put RS5. Had these 4 photos right here for $35 tonight. So I'm gonna put these over here. And then I had this Eric Carr pinup poster. I think I had that up last night for $10. If there's any Eric Carr fans that would like that pinup. And on the back side is Peter Chris, I'm pretty sure. Both of them are nice on both sides. Just got tack holes on the corners. All right, and then let me get over to these 2 items because I know there's probably going to be some different people here than were here last night. But I do want to get them off the table. And there's still 38 people in here, but Laserdisc signed by Eric and Bruce of Kiss Confidential. For those that do not know, Laserdisc is like a big shiny CD. So I know some of you youngsters out there don't know what a Laserdisc is, possibly. And that is what it looks like when you take it out of the plastic. Very cool. You can burn ants in the sun with one of these. So a lot of them, I'm sure. Or put somebody's eye out with a reflection in a 10-story building. Just aim it upwards. So there is that, and that was $125 for Kiss Confidential. And then here is Destroy Your Mirror with the original backing in great condition. And this is $225 on this. If you're interested in that mirror, ready to hang on the wall. So $225 on the mirror. And let me get to the comments. Oh yeah, we got a comic exclusive comment comic for I'll do 5 on that exclusive comic for the Dynamite preview edition for Comic-Con. So $5 on the comic. C5. See? All right, now where was I going with all that? into this bowl. So it's all going back into here for right now to get it all off of my desk, my table. And I have this lanyard for 20 if there's any interest in the KISS lanyard. The KISS Cruise 1 pin 10, KISS Cruise 11 casino chip 10. Just put KC for KISS Casino. Here is I don't want to do, we'll do KK for this one for KISS Cruise 10. Or is that 9? That's 9. KISS Cruise 9 coin. That was 15. And then I had the Eric Carr for 15 also. And Eric Singer pick for 5 for End of the Road. Back in the bowl. Here is a Monster Mini Golf, I believe. Anniversary pick. Let me put this up close so we can read it together. Second anniversary for the Monster Mini Golf Las Vegas pick. I would do 10 for that. And I've also got the third anniversary pick for Monster Mini Golf. For that one, just put third or 3 or KM for KISS Mini Golf or whatever. I'll do try to remember 10 on that one. And then this is another KISS Monster Mini Golf pick, pink. And man, my hands are so dry. Rock out with your heart out. So that one I would do 6 for that. So you can just do P for pink pick. And Travis is in on the Eric Carr coin for 15. So right there. It does have that rip in the side of the freaking pocket there, so that is no secret. Put these guitar picks there, and I have KISS Cruise 6-man picks full set. I'll do 15 on those starting bid. Actually, we'll do a claim on them because I've got 2. Well, hang on. Yeah, I got 2 sets. If excuse me, that freaking bottle of Diet Mountain Dew. 15 on the pick set. And then I got a Peter Criss calling card, solo calling card. 5 on that. And then the MSG bracelet, that was 20. And man, I just made a lot of room on my desk or table, whatever you want to say. To me, it's my desk. But it's really a table. So, and then before I put this in here, I have a promotional Alive 3 pin. I know it don't work, but it is a promo pin. I will do 20 on the promo pin for KISS Alive 3. You still have your Animalized Live Uncensored. I think Reese actually just bought mine for my Animalized laser discs, but all mine were. I don't think Animalized was though, but all the others were Japan. Anyway, if there's anything you guys see of interest, don't hesitate to reach out to me later on any of this, okay? That I've shown. I've shown a lot of decent stuff tonight, signed items and stuff, but I still got more to go. So don't go nowhere. All right? I'll be right back. Here's a little fan-made bag. This is the glitter thing I saw on the floor. I guess it was made for the cruise, but you see that glitter on the bag? It's like a little grocery bag with a little snap button. So fan made fabric is, like a regular recyclable bag. Pretty big base to it. Paul, did I mention something about a guitar? I did. But these are the big boys back here. So I've had some big boys also. But these are the bigger boys, bigger girls, however you want to look at it. Because they are pretty, I won't call them girls because they are pretty sexy. Look at all them curves behind me. They're pretty cool pieces. Let me see. Let me think about that for the next 5 minutes, Paul. There's only 28 people in here, and maybe I'll put up something for tomorrow and do like a little ad or something, because I sure don't want to undercut myself on one of them. And potentially make a little bit more scratch. So let me see. Maybe I'll make that decision here. But for these picks, let's go and get them done. If there's anybody interested, $20 for the Kiss Monster picks there. And then I had these condoms here for 15. I had 2 boxes of these. I think Paul got those other ones. Don't be silly. Wrap your willy. Some things you just can't get out of your head. So Travis, writing you in for that. Kids trivia game boxes. They're good for anything. Lots of stuff in there. So all off my desk now. 15 Eric creatures coin. Okay, so that is yours, sir. Let me see. What do I want to do with these guitars? What would I do? Things that make you go, I do have 3, 4, 5 Ibanez's. But I've only got one of the others. I've only got one black Ibanez, which that's the classic. I can't part with the classic. Don't want to part with me gold. And I do love that purple rhinestone. And of course the black sparkle over there, that States plate. So that leaves one left, and that's right there. So that one, it would be the only one I'd be willing to get rid of. And even then, you're looking at maybe 7,000 on that. There is only 20 of these made, and that's one of them. And I'm pretty sure this one is double signed too. Let me look. So I knew that was going to happen, but I expected it. All right. So yeah. So there's that beauty right there. So I might take pictures of this today and present this tomorrow. But not only is that the beautiful part, but you also would get this part right here. If life is a radio, turn up to 10. So beautiful guitar, only one of 20 made, and it's a good piece. This may have been the one that Paul actually played in the video. I don't know, because it's kind of got like a little bit of, I don't want to say, it's not really a scratch, but maybe like pick marks or something. I don't know. But he did play. I got a video of him playing this particular guitar. Not this exact one. I don't know. I can't confirm that. Never could. Never would. I don't even think Paul could tell me that. So, but it does seem like I was number one of the 20, but then this one says 15. So I'd have to see if I even have a COA for this one too. But yeah, it's a beauty. So maybe tomorrow I will put this up, but it's definitely not cheap. So 1 of 20 made, and it's gorgeous. So I will take some pictures of this, put a sneak preview up of this. I've also got to take some other photos for some other friends that are interested in some other gems that I have. And I need to take a feather duster of that. She's pretty though. I'm going to put it on the guitar staying out of the way. So, but yeah, I have American Idol sticks. I have all kinds of drum heads, the Tonight Show drum and sticks, COAs. I've thought about just thinning out some things because I do this collection. I was talking to a friend of mine today, and we were talking how our collections own us instead of us owning the collection. And it's like, my God, where do I start in this place to even try to organize? And what makes it hard for a guy like me that does this for a living is if I organized it, it would only be for a week before I tore it up again because I'm picking off the shelves, putting new stuff in on the shelves. Just this constant circulating doorway of in and out merch. And what would I do to organize this? I got one wall that kind of stays there, and even that has become such a mess. I mean, you see a freaking boot that I've gotten weeks ago on top of a Eric Carr played drum. So I have no room to put it in the case over here until I organize. I got rid of a lot of stuff in one of the cases. But I think I'll take some pictures of that. I'll make tomorrow my finale night of the week and let you guys get some time to think about that. Maybe recuperate from today's hit from the expos because I'm sure a lot of you may want it. He played mine, not yours. He may have, Donnie. he may have. All right, let me catch up on comments. Let's see, my buddy Sean Rice is here. There's Leslie. Uh-oh, looks like all the Paul people are coming out. Hey, Leslie. She says, hey, friends. Happy Tuesday. Hello, Rhonda. Rhonda, let me know if you're interested in something so I can get your item out the door. I'd like for it to go out pretty quick. If you want to add to it, now's your chance. Rewatch the auction if you like for yesterday and the night. There's a lot of options possibly. Yeah, Sean Rice, I'm considering it, but it's not a cheapie. And I know that don't concern you at all, but I don't really know what to put on the price to it. But there's only 1 of 20 made. And I know Donnie's got one, I've got that one. So that leaves 18 left out in the world. And with the time that's gone by, the rarity of it, I don't know. I was looking at guitars today on the website, and it's like, damn, them things are out there in price. But they are a piece of history now, as is this one. So, were you selling the Eric Singer drum head? I think I answered Curtis on that. The Monster drum head that was played on the album was $325 on that. Okay, you want the Eric? Oh boy, Eric Carr photo with Peter Criss on the back. I'll show you that Peter Criss on the back as well. Pin up, not photo, but it would be a cool piece to get signed by a Peter on the back. But the Eric poster is kind of cool too. So there's a Peter Criss pin up on the back side. And I believe I had that for 10, right? So I'll put you down for 10 on that, and you get 2 drummers and 1 pop there. So are you going, are you going anywhere for Peter? You just going to New Jersey, Rhonda, or will you be in Knoxville or Orlando? If so, I will see you at one of the 3, I'm sure. Plan on going on all 3 of those. Big year this year for Kiss fans, right? We have the Fanboy with Peter Criss in Knoxville, and then we got Tommy Thayer, and then another one in New Jersey for Peter Criss. Then Orlando for Peter Criss. We got the Indie Expo with Tommy, or not Tommy, Eric and Paul, and who knows? Maybe Tommy will make it to the expo. You never know. He's a staple of the expo too. He's been to a few, I think, that I've been to. So, yeah, it is 10 o'clock now, and it's kind of really slowed down. So, is there anything you guys want me to show you? We got 29 people in here. I may take some time to do some previews because I've had some good stuff up tonight. Laser discs from Japan. I've had Ozzy signed vinyl. I've had Star Trek signed shirt. Destroyer mirror 225. Mike Tyson signed boxing glove for, I believe I said 225 on that one for Mike Tyson. I've had some vinyl up and sold a couple of those, but yeah, I had all the picture discs up from the Solo, the Destroyer, and some Blues Brothers, David Lee Roth, etc., etc. So if you're just now tuning in, it's never a bad idea to go rewatch the auction because you never know. There may be something there that you missed, or you just weren't here to begin with, and it may still be available. If you didn't hear it sell or see it on the comments, that means it's still available, of course. So message me after the auction, and you know, if there's no bids going on during the auction, that means it's available, and you don't have to try to. It's just a claim. So, all right. Do you have any 40th anniversary tour poster? 40th anniversary tour poster. Trying to think what the 40th anniversary. Does it just say the Kiss 40 on it? Trying to think. I had that one, the live poster, but I don't think I do anymore. But I don't know if it was the live or if they had one that had the Kiss 40 only on it. Yeah, thank you, Karen. So Karen has put it up here just so everyone knows and can be informed that is going to Indy. Keith will be going live at 11 p.m. So that's 1 more hour from now, almost about 55 minutes. So feel free to go to Keith's page, and I'll try to share it in my page also. That way, for those that come to my auctions, you can see it in one of the 2 places. So if you don't go to Keith's page or not friends with Keith, then that way you can be guaranteed to actually see it if you're not notified as far as his notifications. But most of you are friends with Keith. So I'm trying to think of what the image looks like, though, Travis, for the 40th anniversary. I cannot think of what the image looks like. So if you got a picture of it, shoot it to me. Because chances are I may have or have had it. So I'm looking around and I've got different options for posters, but I don't see nothing sticking out right now. Speaking of expos, anybody interested in a big 6 foot, probably by 8 foot high Paul Stanley Life Exposed banner? It's a big one. So if you're interested in something like that, that'd be about $500 for that banner. If you're interested, it was used at the 2014 Kiss Expo when Paul, I think Keith brought it up last night when Keith done his promotional tour for the book. That was used for the Indie Expo backdrop. So if anyone's interested in that, 500, and I can show that to you. I'm not sure. I've had a couple versions of that. So let me go see if it's the live shot of that or if it's his book cover. So hang on 1 second. Okay. So this is his book cover. Just to give you an idea how big that is. So that's about 5 feet. I'm about 5'11". ish. So right here. You see them big old lips. So, just hanging up like that, that'd be funny. So, that's a whole lot of Pablo. And watching you. So 500 on this poster if there's any interest in this. Be a good backdrop for anybody that come over and take photos at your place. Me, I've got a lot. So I've got standees and I got my big 10-foot love gun wall over there. So I just worked out my you see what my dog did to me? She woke me up this morning. Check. I swear it looks like I got in a fight with Teresa. I told her, I said, if you make me mad today, I am calling and you won't win. You know, you can say you chopped your fingernails off or whatever, but I swear it looks like she attacked me. But look at this. You would think I own a cat. This is from a dog. Her claws are a little bit long, but not that long. But there's that. I got flesh ripped off from that side of me, and then she ripped a big chunk of my arm out right there on the tummy. So it's like his face has been ripped off. I had a piece of skin sticking up a 1/4 inch. So she digs into me. And not to mention all the bite marks on my hand from her trying to pull me out of bed when I'm sleeping. So me and her don't get along in the morning. And she won this morning. So, but yeah, I feel like I own a cat because she just claws and tries to get your attention and get you out of bed. So she got me out of bed all right. Anyway, if I had room to display, I would be all over that. It's a pretty cool piece. You can actually use it as a rug if you like. You just have to clear coat it and glue it down to your floor so you ain't tripping over it. So yes, she disciplined me, that's for sure. You already have one. I don't think she would have one of these, so unless she had one made herself. So I don't think so. It does seem like I did sell one, but it may have been. She may have one from Orion. It seems like I sold Orion 2 of them, of the front and the back of the book. So it seems like I bought all 3 of them. Smaller love nips. She's a small dog, though. That's the thing. She's just strong. She's a Pomsky, so she's not huge. You can't walk on Pablo's face. I could if I do it every day. Hell, I'm standing on a rock and roll over rug right now, so that's why they sell the rugs. So evidently, I'm not the only one that can walk on Pablo's face, or Gino's face, or Peter, any member that's on a rug or carpet or whatever. They even sell floor tiles that are the faces. All right, guys. I do have this Alice Cooper makeup. I'm just grabbing it. If there's any interest, $8 on the makeup kit for Alice Cooper. If there's any Alice fans, if you need a mouse pad, $10 for Halloween mouse pad, brand new, never used, fan made on that. And there's a Halloween tumbler. So if there's any interest in on that, I've had this for quite a while. So if there's any interest in the Halloween tumbler, we'll do 20 for the tumbler. H2O as usual. All right. And let me know if you guys want to see anything else for about the next, I don't know, 5 minutes maybe. I have a Gene Destroyer figurine statue over here. Let me see what I have here. Someone may want. Remember, I do have the Revenge poster. You can get 2 people done at the expo at one time. You can meet Bruce and Gene also and get that revenge poster done in 1 year's time. I want to get my revenge poster done. And I'm not sure what the other item, because as of right now, I'm probably going to be doing send-ins. I'm not sure which option I want to go with on that. So, but I know I'm good for 2. And if that's all I get, then I'm cool with that too. So I've had so much Paul stuff and still do. But I wouldn't mind completing about maybe 5 items. And that's the poster I got from Keith and PJ with Peter and Ace on it. It was Ace only, but I got Peter on it, and they're in green and blue. So if I got Gene and Paul in red and purple, that would look sharp. The black and white clock one. And then I got my revenge photos signed by Gene and Bruce. I can get Eric and Paul on those in chrome paint pen. Those look pretty cool. So there's 3 items between them photos, and yeah, I'm not sure yet what I'm wanting to do to get Paul to complete. Oh, there's a poster I'm thinking about getting from Joe Odell, but he hasn't messaged me back, so I got to get with him on that. So I'm trying to get that. 2/24/25 was Roberta Flack, huh? I want to see you run shirtless around your basement with Chariots of Fire playing in the background. How much we talking here, Donnie? Let me know the kitty. Don't threaten me with a good time, pal. Breaking news from Neil in the lounge room. Roberta Flack has passed. Ola Danny? Yeah, I was just telling everybody this when I got in on the auction, when I started the auction. You better go up a little bit higher than that, buddy. I got to be able to pay the insurance for the liability I will create by all the blinding of 27 people. So that means I'm probably one of them here. So I better cover myself too, as far as the coverage goes. But I would have to cover 54 eyeballs worth of insurance damage of damage. So oh wow, Stephanie wants to see Donnie Moats pantless. Stephanie goes for the throat. So, man. All right. Where was I? 11x14. Gene Simmons official photo here. If you're interested in that, I'll do 15 on that to start for the Gene Simmons photo. Just put GS15 from the Monster era. Here is a lithograph from the VIP thing from Live Nation. This is number 525 of 2000. There at the bottom, and it's kind of embossed with Live Nation. If you can see that down there in the corner for Live Nation archives. And for this one here, this is a pretty rare piece. I'm going to start off I'll do 35 on this, 35 for that 13x19 Hottest Show on Earth event poster. So just put HS for Hottest Show. 35. Here is a Kiss Cruise 3 event poster, 13x19 as well. And for that one, I'll start off at now for this one, I'll do a $20 claim. $20 claim because I do have 3 of them. Pretty sure I have 3 of those. Here is a promotional from the, I believe, Psycho Circus tour book, if I'm not mistaken. This is Paul Stanley Washburn ad. Or here is your Kramer. Hang on one second. Is this Kramer? I don't think this is the Kramer. It's the X-Base from Spencer. So for this ad here with Paul and Gene, I'll do 10 on that. for a display piece, a nice display piece. And then I have the Tommy Thayer sign into the road photo. And this is 16 by 20. I'll do 75 on that. Just put TT 75. And I think that is it, ladies and gents. Yeah, I can't see anything else. Let me, excuse me. Let me try to get. If there's any interest, I'm going to put these on up. So there's Halloween. This has got the shade thing on it, but I got it on backwards. You can see it right there. That is supposed to be on the front side of Michael Myers, so it looks like it's flickering. That is what I believe Dave Albertson told me. And it's white and orange splatter vinyl, and for that one I would do 45 on Halloween. Just put H45 for that. And then I had the Star Wars A New Hope box set with the 3D holographic experience of the Death Star. I bet that's cool. But right there is the spine. It's in like a chrome mylar effect. Same thing on the front. And here's your hype sticker, 40th. So this is about 10 years old. And this is just a New Hope soundtrack. So there's a lot of music there for one movie. And the retail price on that was $160, so I would do $175 on this to cover any costs. So there's the last few items I'm going to show for the night. So let me put these up over here, and then they're going to be put up. I had no room yet. Yeah, I'm just going to put that there and put this stuff back. Minus these photos of Star Wars. So any Star Wars fans out there that like Star Wars, there's a bunch of the fan club photos there. And I have all kinds of pinup photos here. If you're interested in pinups, I got pinups. I've got promotional items. See if there's any interest in these pieces here. So here's a promotional item of Kiss Meets the Phantom of the Park. Pretty sure that's just a copy of the TV Guide ad. And then here is a Kiss Carnival of Souls window cling. I'll do both these sides of this carded thing for I'll do $20. $20 for the both. That's usually about 15 to 20 right there by itself for the Carnival of Souls window clean. So whatever you want to do, WC for window clean. But yeah, I have all kinds of cool photos there, different eras and promotional items. There's Masterclass and from the bass guitar ad there. I always did think that was a pretty cool shot of Gene. Looks like he's floating over the audience there. And there's more scrapbook material. I have so much scrapbook material. I have about 5 of these things that are full of carded, double-sided pinups. Oops, wrong way. That make good displayable pieces. Another cool one with Paul with the white fire hat. Some cool shots. I always thought that was a weird looking photo, but it was actually still pretty cool with him pointing like that. It's just a weird looking time for Gene during that era. but at the same time, you look cool also sometimes. So anyway, I drew one of these images. I can't remember what it was, but that's a cool shot there. I did love the Animalize era. Who hasn't sat and watched the Animalize concert over and over and over when it was out on MTV, right? When you recorded it with your VCR. Some Hot in the Shade. Some Lick It Up. Not Lick It Up, Asylum. 74-ish. Some cool stuff in here. So, what is this? Pretty cool shot of Bruce on the bike. Paul with the leather jacket. All right, so done with show and tell. Let me check on comments, and I want to say goodbye. All right, so let me put these down here. Yeah, I've got about, let me show you this. About 4 or 5 of these little things that are full of like double-sided pinups, posters. Some 2-page, some 8-page, etc., etc. All right, let me see. Safe travels, Biota. Let me see. Let me just go back down because I missed. Any Kiss USBs from live shows when on tour? Are you talking audio, Leslie? I don't know if I had any left. I had a bunch that I sold for Keith, and then I had about 4 or 5 of them myself before. They were from Alive 35 and The Hottest Show on Earth. And of course the cameras. I had 2 of the cameras, the video cameras. There's a lot of USB stuff that came out about that time. And then I had the USB drives with Paul and Gene and Ace and Peter, or Eric and Tommy, whatever. Let me see. Yeah, so you were talking about the, I forget the name of what they called that. Let me see what I got, Stephanie. Or Stephanie. I'm so used to talking to Stephanie on here, Leslie. I'm sorry. How dare you? I can't remember what I did with those, but let me look right here. Looks like I have only this one. I got, what did I get from? I got one from Indy, and I got one from Chicago. I had a few from Chicago that I had. Like I said, I sold some for Keith, and then a few Texas. But I only have right now a Chicago one. Don't know if I sold my Indy one or not. I can't find it. But here is the hottest show on earth. This is from Tinley Park in Chicago. And right here is the USB. The thing with these USBs, the coating on them got really sticky for some reason. So I try not to touch them too much. And when you touch it, I would highly recommend not what's the word I'm looking for. Maybe put some rubber gloves on while you transfer it over to your computer or whatever, and put it back in here. Or just make sure you wash your hands or grab it with by the metal at the tip of it. You can put them on a keychain and put them in your car if you got a USB reader in your car, etc., etc. But limit the touching of the black area because it like gets sticky for whatever reason. So for that hottest show on earth, I would do 25 starting bid on that for the full show for Chicago. I don't know what they go for, but I would say 25 because it seems like they were in the ballpark, 25 or 30 bucks at that time. I don't even know if cotton gloves would do the job on that because they probably stick to the. It's not like tar, but it kind of reminds you of that. They don't stick to your fingers. You just leave imprints on that thing. So I don't know. All right, so Leslie's in on that. So let me go ahead and write that down. And if I find anything else like my Indy and maybe another Texas one laying around, Houston, I think is what the other show was. I had a few of each city that Keith had brought over a while back. But like I said, that's the only one that I see of Indy. And then I have, I think, 2 or 3 over there that are not marked. So I have to put them in my USB drive and see which cities they are. They could have come in a collection, and I put them in a drawer. I don't know, but they all usually had the stickers on them, but a few of them don't. They could all be Chicago. They could all be Houston. They could be the Indy and whatever that I thought I'm missing. So maybe a sticker fell off. Things get moved around so much down here. That's why I'm saying it's just so hard to organize and keep organized for this room. So that is yours, Leslie. I don't see anybody else coming in on that. And besides, that will be the last item. It is 10:30. I said I'd give you guys a break before Keith comes on 11, and this is it. And don't forget that Bill and Eric are on KLA at the moment, so feel free to go over there and check them out as well. You can always watch, the auctions anytime as well, whether it's mine, whether it's Eric's, or whether it's Keith's announcement, whatever. I'm sure he'll leave it up so it can be rewatched. So go wherever your heart tells you to bid. Be informed or whatever. It's your life. Get your info however you want. And I'm just trying to get this off of here while I'm sitting here rambling for no reason. I'm trying to do something and I'm sounding stupid. What else is new, right? Let's hear it, Angelo, Stephanie. Who else is going to chime in? So. Oh, you sound normal to me. I can hear it now. All right, guys. Seriously, I do appreciate you guys tuning in. And we're down to 17, so I'm boring the hell out of everyone or putting them to sleep one, and their phones are powering off. Or you got Fluffy just going to the fridge. So it's like the drummer solo for a concert, right? Which is, if you got just a regular drummer, but who... I'm not talking about Eric Singer drumming. I'm not saying that didn't sound right, but it's the truth. On a lot of shows, they get accused of, or they're stereotypical restroom breaks. So that and guitar solos. The solos are the time for people to go to concessions or the loo. So, all right, guys, have a great night, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Message me if you want anything. Don't forget my raft page. The Eric Carr cowbell that I got from Angelo's back up there, and not Eric Carr, Eric Singer. I'm sorry, Eric Singer cowbell. If I said Eric Carr, I don't think I did, but I could have. So I'm not tired, am I? All right, guys, I'm shutting up. See you guys. You know where to go to find me on different things, different items. Bye. Jeez, man. Bye.
Welcome to KFB Auctions, my friends. Every Monday through Wednesday, starting at 8 a.m. A place to hang